says hashtag potato451.
Potato? That's the weapon?
Hey guys, before watching this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure you click the bell to stay notified when I will be uploading a video and also live stream so you can be first. Make sure you check the box and press save. And if you have time, make sure to leave a like on this video to show your support. Hey, what's going on guys? My name's Anthony or Big B Stats and welcome back to another Minecraft Story Mode Season 2 video for you guys here today. And today I'm going to be talking to you guys about a very important topic, which is going to kind of go into episode 5. Also talking about episode 4 as well, and also just clear up any confusion that you may have regarding to how the admin will actually be defeated. Also, if you can, drop the video like and share it. It is much appreciated and shows your support for the channel. So let's quickly talk about episode 4 as a very short, brief recap. Then we'll talk a bit about episode 5, and we'll definitely go over what hashtag potato451 means. So here we go. So episode 4 was brilliant. I think for the time that the episode was maybe about an hour and a half, max 2 hours, depending on how long you took. It was an incredible episode. I think they did a lot on covering the story in the amount of time that it is. Of course, you could have like a 4-hour episode, but I'm not sure if anyone wants to play it for 4 hours. I mean, I personally would, definitely to learn more about the story, but you also have to take that into consideration. So for the time being and for the episode, they packed in a lot, so we'll quickly go over that. So we got to learn a lot more about the admins, and we got to just learn more about the root of the story. So we have 3 admins, of course. Zara, which they hinted at the end of episode 3. That's when it was like when I was just about to say Magnus, but whenever the warden was like, did you know that Zara, she was an admin? And that's when things kind of like, whoa. Okay, then Zara kind of broke down that yes, there are 3 admins. Then we have, of course, Romeo, Zara, and Fred. And the big thing in episode 4 was really centered around Fred. This whole episode, I would like to say, was just pretty much covering, Fred and Radar being chased by an Enderman. But no, on the serious note, Fred is, again, an admin who was killed by Romeo, unfortunately. And the reason why he was killed, apparently, of course, well, according to Zara, is that, they didn't want to join Romeo. So Romeo kind of banished Zara into the Sunshine Institute and then killed Fred in front of Zara. Very, very sad story as well. There's always that little small hope where I think that Fred's alive, but I mean, I do that with every character that kind of like goes missing, like maybe Voss is still alive. But no, Voss is probably dead as well. So again, this episode was centered around that. You pretty much had to find Fred's weapon, the weapon to defeat the admin. Now, Zara did mention this, that the weapon to take away the admin's powers. So we did learn that the admin can actually be stripped of their powers. So that kind of changed the game a lot too, because we now found the weakness for Romeo on how to do it. Because of course, Zara is a prime example that she was an admin and her powers have been stripped away. And I do believe that she might get her powers back. I don't know, or I kind of also believe that Jesse may also get admin powers too. So long story short, you find, I'm just so into episode 4, I keep ranting on about it. So long story short, you find Fred's journal, and in Fred's journal, what it says is, which I'll read exactly what the journal says. It says, take this word of passage and use it at the primary terminal. You can take away his power and end this. Now that is a very key part there, and the key part of that whole paragraph, not really, or sentence, is going to be word of passage. So there was that confusion that, when they said hashtag potato451, that everyone kind of thought that that was the weapon. It's also been some really funny comments about that too, about, going up to the admin like, hashtag potato451, and the admin like dies. The admin's like, no, I hate potatoes, and 451's my least favorite number. No, so this is going to be the word of passage, you guys. Now, they said you can also use it at the primary terminal. Now, remember that bit, primary terminal. Okay, word of passage, primary terminal. Now, what kind of terminal are they talking about? Let's do a flashback. This is where it gets very interesting. So let's go ahead and do a flashback into episode 1. Now, this was back in episode 1. We're now on episode 4. Let's go to episode 1. Remember when we went into the Sea Temple the very first time? that's where, like, of course, where, you know, Jack kind of takes you down there. That's where you first, you know, kind of help Voss slash the admin escape. It's funny how you kind of go back to where it all started and how episode 1 is connected to episode 4 a lot. So inside of that sea temple, right when you get past the little guard bits, right before you actually get the structure block, in that room, there's a terminal. Yes. So if you didn't realize, in that room is a terminal. So I believe that is the terminal that they're talking about. And even on that scene, if you go up to the terminal, Jesse even says, I feel like this is important, but I think something not yet, he says, or something like that along those lines. But he does mention that it's important, but he doesn't know what to do with it yet. Now, the funny thing about that is that the portal, the portal that you go through, of course, in episode 4 is the same exact design as the portal terminal in episode 1. So of course you're probably seeing the comparing images right here on the screen. So yeah, that terminal there, with it almost looks like a potato that's like kind of sprouting out, or maybe that's just my mind putting it together, but I honestly feel like the portal shape is shaped like a potato. Like, just picture a nether portal and then take the corners off of each, and it's kind of, you get that like round shape, and it really does look like a potato. So this is the same exact design as the terminal. So my theory is, of course, is you have to go back now to that sea temple, and you have to say that word of passage, maybe at that gate or something. I don't know if you'll say that, you know, you say the word and then the gate kind of opens, if it even is a gate. I don't know if it's an actual portal, because there is a slight difference between the two. So you have that one portal in episode 5, which is below the, not episode 5, episode 4, which is below the bedrock that you use to get back home. So I don't think you'll see that portal again at all. But it's funny how they're shaped the same, and one's a terminal, but one is also, I mean, I would assume that's also like a terminal slash portal in episode 4, because Zara did say that they used it. So how that worked in episode 4, if you put an item in that item frame, it would take you pretty much whatever is attached to that item. So like when the when you put the amulet in there, it took you to the Order of the Stone bit. So yeah, that's how the admins got to each other. But the fact that there is a terminal in the sea temple makes things a lot interesting, because I don't think that's going to be a portal. Now, if you remember in episode 1, I don't know if this was really clear or not, but under the, I almost thought below the bedrock. I did somewhat think, I may have to go back and look at some of my theory videos, but I did also think that below, like, the void, I thought the void was gonna be quite important. Now remember that like green, gassy, underground stuff that was underground, like where the charged creepers were coming out of, and we covered it up with the structure block. Remember that? Now I think that might play a part into this sort of terminal bit, but again, I'm not 100% certain. There is also this massive kind of like domain building that the admin has built inside of Beacon Town. That might also play a big role in it, but this terminal bit is definitely going to be a major part. So just in case you were wondering what hashtag potato451 is, that could also, you know, be, I don't know how I think they'll definitely do it to where it is something related to Minecraft, like how you have to use that hashtag. There's always that theory that the admin is in creative mode. I don't believe the admin's in creative mode, and I definitely don't think that hashtag potato451 is gonna take away that at all. But maybe hashtag potato451 will just shut the server down. I don't know. That's just a very quick thought off the head. But yeah, there you have it, you guys. So that hashtag that you got from Fred, you'll have to use that back at the sea temple. So I'm assuming in episode 5, you're gonna travel back to that terminal somehow. I'm sure there'll be a cutscene where you have to go back to that terminal in the sea temple, and you have to go to that terminal and use hashtag potato451. Maybe that opens up and it takes you more into that green, electric, like misty fog underground, or opens up. I don't know. I'm really curious to see how this is gonna work, and how you know, using this hashtag at the terminal. I know that that's a big key, but I want to know how the powers are going to kind of get away from Romeo. That has me on the edge of my seat a little bit. Now that we've covered that, you know, where to use the hashtag, what the hashtag does, now we know that we're just one step closer to defeating Romeo for good, hopefully, because I don't even want to know what Beacon Town looks like right now, and I'm sure hopefully we'll see some more probably footage of just like, you know, Axel, Olivia. Hopefully they'll come back into town. Maybe they've already visited and maybe they're all locked up in some type of prison inside of Beacon Town. And I definitely don't think there is no saving Romeo. I do think in episode 5, if it doesn't end in episode 5, fingers crossed that of course it extends to episode 6, 7, 8, maybe just like how it did season 1. That would be really cool. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video, you guys. I do hope you all have enjoyed. Hopefully this has cleared up some stuff for you. Sorry for the long rant, but this is very interesting, and you guys also do enjoy the theory videos. So I do like bringing them. As much as you enjoy them, I probably enjoy them even more making them. So thank you all so much for watching. What do you think? Do you think using this hashtag at the terminal is gonna open up and take you to that green misty fog? Or if you think just using this hashtag at the terminal will somehow... I think it'll definitely be a next step. It won't just use this hashtag, his powers are taken away, end of the episode. I think it'll be definitely this next challenge after using this hashtag, and I think it's gonna be a kind of a sudden surprise as well. It'd be funny if Fred is behind, here I go again. It'd be funny if Fred is behind the terminal, actually. So, Bizarro said, I don't know. I'm just, okay, I'm gonna just wrap it up and say that Fred's dead, all right? Fred is dead, and I'll leave it like that. I was even thinking in episode 1 that Jack mentioned Sammy, like Sammy and Voss, the 2 people that died. Maybe they're even alive back behind the terminal. I have no idea, but there you have it. Hopefully this has cleared some stuff up for you if you were ever confused at some point on how this hashtag will actually work. So we have the hashtag potato451. We're gonna use it at the terminal in the Sea Temple in episode 1. So we will travel back there in episode 5 and try and defeat the admin for good. But thank you all so much for watching. Remember to leave a like and share, and also feel free to subscribe for more. And let me know down below in the comments, how do you think the admin is going to be stripped of his powers? I'm really looking forward to reading the comments. So if you have some really good suggestions, let me know. Also, if you have any questions pertaining to the future episodes or this episode, let me know down below in the comments. I'll try and cover some videos up for you guys too. But until the next, I will talk to you guys later. Peace out. Bye.
Ugh, I hate potatoes.
Potatoes.